The time is 15 minutes past 9. You're still tuned in to Salam Media with me, Salano Makwidira, on the Thursday edition of News and Views. We'll be going to the Netherlands now. We'll be chatting to Ali Sina Farhad. He'll be chatting to us a bit about hashtag Week for Palestine in the Netherlands. But most importantly, what's activism, Palestine activism, looking like in the Netherlands. Ali Sina, thank you so much for joining us and welcome to Salam Media.
Yes, thank you for the invite.
Thank you. First and foremost, we know that the Netherlands is a very conservative European country, and their stance on Palestine, as expected, is the one that mirrors the whole of the European bloc. Let's speak activism, Palestine activism, in the Netherlands. How is it received? Are you free to go out to the streets and protest and show your support for the people of Palestine?
Yes, we are free to go on the streets to do and demonstrate and do our things. We have also at the time of Ramadan we had iftar, so we nobody was interrupting us. But sometimes you have provocators on the road who are standing with the wrong flag and screaming to us that we are terrorists. But the police uh, doesn't take them away. They let them there, standing and saying what they want to say. But if we do it at their demonstration, we got the police will take us to the station. That's the
Mm,
difference. So we didn't had police brutality yet, only at the Holocaust Museum when Herzog was invited by the King of the Netherlands to come to open the Holocaust Museum. That was the only time that I'm aware of the police
mm.
brutality.
Mm. Let's chat a bit about hashtag Week for Palestine. What does it mean? For pro-Palestine supporters in the Netherlands. Is it something that they're really excited about because it's going to be a moment that you'll be showing very very extensive support for the people of Palestine and going out to the streets, and I'm sure doing a lot of activities. What's the mood like as we observe hashtag Week for Palestine?
We are all like 7 months busy with every week. We have another city where it's a demonstration, but this week is particularly for the whole week. We try to contact multiple organizations to put an activity. The people are, some of them are tired, some of them have a lot of energy, and they are still standing next to us. It's really nice to see that our numbers doesn't decrease down, but it's going up even when after 7 months.
And from some of the images that we've seen, you guys have been very, very vocal, and mostly it's been young people, who've been at the forefront of this activism. What's the inspiration behind this? Why are more young people being involved in the support for Palestine in the Netherlands?
My belief is that the future lays in the hand of the young people. So I'm also a student. I'm 26 years old, and I can change the movement. Our elder people, their time is over, and
Mm.
now the future must be taken by the children, by the younger people. So the future lays at the hand of the children.
Mm, mm, mm. Can
It's
you
easy
can
to educate them also. It's easier to educate them also easier than the older ones.
And also, I'm pretty sure the impact of social media. I
Yeah.
think has been very, very important because I think we are the first generation that gets to see such horrific images coming out of Palestine. And previous generations, they could maybe just listen on the radio or read on the newspaper, but we get to see these ugly images. That the Israeli occupying forces, are inflicting on the people of Palestine. Let's touch a bit on the some of the events that you guys have planned out for hashtag Week for Palestine. How can people get involved? What exactly will you be doing during this week?
Yes. Now, yesterday we had the International Workers' Day, so the union members were standing next to us in loyalty to solidarity to Palestine. So that day was is already passed, and today we have to sit in and at the memorial of the Second World War in Amsterdam. We're trying to make awareness for the lost lives in Palestine, and not only in Palestine but for everywhere in the world. Um, the 3rd of May we have an alternative commemoration because on 4 May it's a national day in the Netherlands to commemorate the Holocaust. S- uh, yeah, the Holocaust.
Hmm.
And 5 May is the Liberation Day of the Netherlands, and they have a big festival. And a group of in the Netherlands is gonna try to blockade that festival on 5 May. And 4 and 5 May we have also an online campaign. Like if you have a picture of yourself with the kufiya or the Palestinian flag, put the hashtag Never Again, especially now, because never again means for everybody, not only for the Jews, not only for the Muslims or the Christians, but for every human being.
Hmm.
And after that, we have 6 and 7 May. Uh, Most of the program is then lecture about Palestine and benefit evenings.
Mm, mm. I want us to chat a bit about that blockade.
Mm.
How prepared are you guys for that? Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be a physical encounter. This event is going to be very big. Are you guys prepared? Do you know what might happen? Some of you guys might even be thrown in jail. What's the feeling around that?
We already had 2 or 3 blockades before.
Mm,
We had one at King's Day, 27th of April. We also had the April 15 action, the international action, and they had also another blockade. So I think they are good organized, and they know good enough how to handle the situations.
mm, mm. No, I think we're going to leave it there. Ali, thank you so much for joining us and just giving us insight on how you guys in the Netherlands will be observing hashtag Week for Palestine.
Yes, no problem. Thank you for the invite and your time.
Thank you so much. That was Ali Sina Farhad giving us insight on hashtag Week for Palestine in the Netherlands and so some of the events they have planned out. Week for Palestine will be going on. And I'm pretty sure wherever you are, also, if you are within an organization, this is the time to extensively. I know we've been for the longest of time, going out to the streets protesting, but it kind of feels like, as time goes on, there's a big of fatigue sitting in, which is, natural. We are human beings at the end of the day. But I think a week for Palestine is just that week where, we should take our actions and, increase them in, supporting and showing activism against Israel and all of the atrocities that they are committing in Gaza. So very, very important week, hashtag Week for Palestine. There are programs here in South Africa. I think you can just search on the internet, hashtag Week for Palestine on Google or on social media. Just hashtag just search the hashtag, which is hashtag Week for Palestine, and you'll see wherever you are across the world. If you're in South Africa also, there are some events that are taking place. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll be in conversation with Professor Mohammed Haroon. He's Al Jamal's premier candidate of the Western Cape. They just announced who's going to be their premier candidate for the upcoming elections on the 29th of May. Very important elections. And here on Salam Media, we've been speaking to various political parties and their representatives, trying to, pick their brains regarding the upcoming elections, the plans that they have, their manifestos, and why you should be voting for them come the 29th 29th of May. And today we have Al Jama, Premier Candidate for the Western Cape, Professor Mohammed Haroon. We'll be chatting to him after this break.